What's up everyone and welcome back to the Werewoof Reactions. My name is Wolfie and today we're going to be talking about comic number 5 of the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW series. Let's take a look.
Shadow Basketball!
Okay, so just jumping right into this, I'm going to go ahead and quickly cover the story and summarize it for those of you who have not seen and or read this yet, but I'll make it very quick. So the issue starts off with Sonic and Espio fighting alongside this giant mountain path, and they're heading up this mountain, and Espio has been informing Sonic as they're fighting what's currently happening right now. And Sonic's, asking Espio, like, okay, so what's the deal? Have you guys found Eggman yet? And Espio's like, yes and no. We found him, but he's not the same. And Sonic's kind of confused by that because why wouldn't he be? And by the time they get to the village, he sees why. Because Eggman is no longer Eggman as we know him. Sure, he still looks like Eggman, in appearance, for the most part, but he's got a change of costume and a change of demeanor. Apparently, what happened after Forces was, this village found Eggman, they locked him up, and, Eggman woke up, and, he started fixing up things. And everybody's like, what the heck? Everybody knows Eggman in this world. Everybody knows who Eggman is. They tested him. The village doctors tested him. Everything, tried to make sure, are you who we think you are? And he's like, he doesn't apparently have any memories whatsoever of his wrongdoings as Eggman. He doesn't remember any of the things. None of the things he remembers, but he does remember how to fix things up. So he takes on the name Mr. Tinkerer. Mr. Tinkerer. Needless to say, Sonic is very skeptical of this. He's like, the Eggman I know is very untrustworthy, and he's pulled this kind of thing before. But apparently the Chaotix have been there for the past few days watching Eggman, and apparently it's legit. He really doesn't remember anything. And so, this leads to this whole debate between what Sonic's gonna do, because if he did indeed lose his memories, what if he gets them back? He's extremely dangerous. Eggman nearly ended the world multiple times, and I do like in this comic they show a flashback to that. They show that, yes, Eggman has done some pretty amazing stunts in the back. It showed like an Unleashed flashback when he broke the world apart. It showed a flashback to Colors when he had this interdimensional space park. It showed the Space Colony arc blowing up the moon from Sonic Adventure 2. It showed all these fun little flashbacks. You're like, oh yeah, I remember all of these from the game. But yeah, Eggman is extremely dangerous, so we can't exactly have him wandering around. So the village elder, the mayor, or whatever you want to call him, the head of the village, comes to Sonic. He's like, we prefer if we could have him around. It's better for him to be free and fixing things up and doing better for himself. To redeem all the things he's done in the past, rather than having him rotten in a jail cell doing nothing for things he doesn't even remember doing. And that's kind of where the debate comes in. But all these talks are interrupted when a badnik attack starts happening on the village. And Sonic, of course, is immediately like, of course, they came to get Eggman back. This is all a ruse. And he goes to goes to get Eggman. And it turns out Eggman's like, he's also scared of this attack on the village. And he's like trying to reassure the kids. He's like, yeah, don't worry, everybody. The Chaotix and Sonic will take care of everything. And Sonic's like, oh, okay. I guess he's legit then. So, Sonic and the Chaotix fight off the remaining badniks that are coming to attack the village. Sonic then, is just like, I'm sorry, Mr. Tinkerer. I had you mistaken for somebody else. We'll find that guy. And Eggman says something right as they're shaking hands and Sonic's about to leave. And he says something along the lines of, I'm glad we got to meet. I can't wait for you to see Eggman Land once it's complete. And Sonic just has a moment where he's like, did he just slip up? Did he just give away that did he just slip up and mess up his ruse? What's the deal with that? Everybody who knows Eggman knows his ultimate goal is to take over the world and make it into Eggman Land. That's been his goal since what? Adventure? I'm pretty sure in the original classic games he just wanted to use the Death Egg to take over the world, but it's never stated that he wanted to make it to Eggman Land. But I think Eggman Land was kind of a thing he wanted to do since Adventure 1. But that being said, so I was like, what the? Did he just slip up? And before he could even turn to like say anything to Eggman, another voice comes out, and a voice says, "You'll never get to turn this world into Eggman Land, because I'm going to destroy you." And Shadow and Rouge show up. So that's how the issue ends. The tease is Sonic versus Shadow in the next issue, because apparently Shadow came to destroy Eggman while he still does not have his memories, and Rouge is gonna watch, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of funny that Shadow and Rouge showed up right when they did. So, wow, what a way to end that. I'm actually really excited to see where issue 6 goes, because as we all know, Shadow won't hesitate to murder a fool. We saw in the multiple endings, the non-canon endings for Shadow the Hedgehog, that Shadow would gladly karate chop Eggman to death in any of his endings, or steal candy from a baby. That is just fine by him. But yes, Sonic having to fight Shadow to protect Mr. Tinkerer, we're gonna call him, while he's still under this memory loss persona of his, if it is indeed a memory loss persona and not a ruse like everybody's saying it is, we shall see. But yeah, that was a pretty good issue. If you like the Chaotix, you're gonna see them here. Vector, Charmy, and Espio, of course, are here. I still think issue 4 and issue 2 and 4 are my favorites so far. This one is up there too, but not quite up to that level. But it was a fun read. One of the things I do have to say, I like Mr. Tinkerer's costume. It's a nice little costume. It's a change of color and everything. He's wearing like green overalls, like a pink undershirt. It's really funny looking. It's just seeing Eggman not as Eggman is odd. Is there anything else in this issue I'm forgetting? Let me just flip through real quick, you know. I still hope that people can find these comics, because, you know, they're just out and hard to find. Oh yeah, also, the guy in the seat, the guy in Eggman's lab, whoever this person is that's watching all these events unfold, who's been putting all these badnik attacks together while Eggman has clearly been out of it, is starting to break down, and I'm actually going to make some predictions here, because we saw Orbot and Cubot in this issue as well, because the Chaotix said while they were examining Eggman's lab looking for him, they found Orbot and Cubot, and they said there were no plans of escape or nothing, because apparently Eggman thought he was going to win in forces so bad he didn't even make a backup plan. But yeah, it's not going to be Orbot and Cubot. I'm curious if it's going to be Infinite, because we did not see what happened to him at the end of Forces. He just kind of floats away, says something along the lines of, "No, I'm not done yet," or something like that, and that's the last time we see him. It's unknown if he died, if he got reabsorbed into the final boss of Sonic Forces, if he just went back to rest in one of those pods that we saw in the Sonic Forces opening. It's very strange how they handled that. It was just kind of like a throwaway line. Infinite did not have any closure, and we don't know what happened to him. Maybe Infinite is taking over Eggman's headquarters now, but why would he need to if he has the gem that can alter reality? Unless he lost that. That's the thing that's so confusing in the way Forces ended. It's like, yeah, it ended, but we had no real closure. All the story it built up to really had no climax, you know? It could be Infinite. I saw people saying in the comments that it might be one of the Deadly Six. I hope it's not. I know people are fans of the Deadly Six, or whatever they are, the Forgettable Sixes I call them, but they do nothing for me. It could be because of the writing they had in the first game they showed up in, which was Lost World, but they don't do anything for me. I prefer the Hard-Boiled Heavies over the Deadly Six. Hard-Boiled Heavies could... No, that wouldn't be... Metal Sonic? No, it wouldn't be Metal Sonic. Would it? Could it? There's so many people this could possibly be. Or it could be a brand new character that we've never seen before. Who knows? But that is all for issue number 5. I will give this one an 8.4 out of 10. I like this one, but it's not that high up there. It was a fun little thing, and now I like how it ended, because now we're going to see Shadow Rouge in this. And Sonic vs. Shadow in the next issue. That's going to be fun. Can't wait to see Shadow get his you-know-what kicked in. That'd be great. Let me know what you guys thought of this issue if you've read it. If you have not read it, there are ways to get this book. I highly recommend buying this, either physically or digitally, however you can. but there are ways to read the book if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Werewoof Reaction, more videos like this one if you haven't already. For now, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. We're going to jump on the next reaction, which will be something fun, I hope. Possibly, it's going to have to be fun. In the meantime, guys, stay tuned.